Right. Hi, guys. Welcome to Recitation 0J or OJ for Introduction to Deep Learning. My name's Abuzar. You can call me Abu. I'll be your TA for the coming semester, fall 2022. And in this recitation, we'll be focusing on data preprocessing. So hoping that you're excited for the coming semester. Let's get started. Now, this recitation is largely divided into three parts. The first one will really introduce you to the topic of data preprocessing. The second one is intended to give you some insights as to why we do it and also how to do it using some nifty Python libraries. And the third part will focus on speech data or speech signals. And that's really something that you'll work extensively throughout the course of this semester. So with that, let's move on to part A. Now, it said that a picture is worth 1,000 words. So here are 3,000 words and some change. And what they're trying to tell you is a lot of the times data in its raw form or when it's collected at its source is not the best thing to feed into a machine for any kind of processing, analysis, machine learning. And oftentimes doing a little bit of processing on it, giving it some touch-ups here and there, really makes sure that whatever you're trying to do with that data, and this is agnostic to it being ML oriented or not, that whatever you're trying to do really works the way you intended and happens efficiently a lot of the times, right? So in formal terms, data preprocessing is a step that takes raw data and really transforms it in preparation for another processing step, which in our case is machine learning, right? And this is really where the word pre comes from. It's a processing step before another processing step, right? Now the diagram right there really just shows you what a typical ML pipeline looks like. You take in some raw data, you pre-process it, and now this transformed data is used to train an ML model. Now, once this model is trained, you can use it for inference. And the way you do inference is, once again, you take some raw data, you pre-process it, and then you pass that into your model for inference to get some prediction out. Now, if you notice that the pre-processing, the first three boxes are really the same, then why did we need to replicate them? And this is super important. It's really, really, really important that you split your data into training and testing before doing the actual training. And there's good reason behind this, because a lot of the processing steps really take in information from all the data points. And if you do this at the point where the data is still mixed, testing and training are still together, some information from your testing data points will leak into your training. And now when you do any kind of test to see how the model will perform in real life, you're really allowing the model to cheat, sort of, right? Because when we do this when the model is actually deployed, it won't have access to all of this training information or this test information, right? So it's super important that you keep that in mind. And we will touch up on this later in this recitation. And this will be sort of a recurring theme in your journey in ML in general. So with that, I would hand it over to Samriddhi for part B, and I will see you back in part C. So yeah.